Hello, dear viewers. Welcome to Booty Aviation Training. In the series Aviation Meteorology, and this is SK Booty here with today's topic, atmospheric pressure and associated weather. Well, you must have, what is weather? Thunderstorms, tornadoes, dust storms, rainfall. These are all phenomena of weather. How is the atmospheric pressure associated with the changes in weather? Okay, let's see. And changes in pressure can be vertical or horizontal. The vertical fall of pressure is called lapse rate. And concept used in altimeter. If you remember, if you read my altimeter lesson, I had covered this in detail. Go through it once again. Anyway, a summary. The pressure is measured by mercury or a dry aneroid barometer. It could be in millibars, now called hectopascals, or in inches of mercury. The other units of pressure are the average standard mean sea level pressure was recorded as 1013.25, known as ISA pressure. And the equivalent values are 29.92 inches of mercury, 760 millimeters of mercury, 14.7 pounds per square inch, or 10 tons per square meter. The average rate of fall near the surface is maximum around 1 millibar every 27 feet and gradually keeps reducing around 40,000 feet where most aircraft fly. It is 1 HPA every 100 feet and falls further even at higher altitudes, keeps on falling. And so average pressure around 5,000 feet is 850 HPA, and at about 40,000 feet, 200 HPA. Right. And 1 inch fall of pressure is equal to 33.865 HPA. Multiplied by 30, it is converted into feet, 1016 feet. The pressure falls by 1 inch. And today I'm going to spend more time on horizontal fall of pressure, which is called pressure gradient. And to find out the pressure gradient and the weather associated with it, the Met officers draw lines joining places of equal pressure, which pressure QFF, actual mean sea level pressure at any place, and these lines are called isobars. Now, when you join these places with the isobars, a pattern emerges. And by looking at this pattern, the Met officer is able to find out which areas the pressure is high, low, what will be the approximate wind direction, and what is likely weather in these areas. Now, as you move inward towards the isobars charts, if the pressure keeps on increasing, here it's more, and center is maximum, that area is known as a high pressure area or an anticyclone. And if the pressure keeps on reducing and the minimum pressure is at the center here, this is known as a low pressure area. Well, a high pressure area, compare it with a mountain, anything which falls from there, water falling from there, spreads out in all directions. and the movement is downward. So in a high pressure area, also called the anticyclone, the airflow is outward from the center because that is where the pressure is maximum. What happens now? In the northern hemisphere, this airflow now coming out of the high pressure area starts turning clockwise due to the geostrophic force, also called Coriolis force. We shall read in detail in winds chapter. And in a low pressure area in the northern hemisphere, wind pattern is anti-clockwise. Inward, anti-clockwise. This is the southern hemisphere, outward and anti-clockwise in high and clockwise in low. So winds come out of the high pressure, go towards a low pressure, and here turn anti-clockwise, and here they turn clockwise in southern hemisphere. Right. The high pressure area is generally associated with downward flow of winds and light winds and good weather, except when there is sufficient moisture available and low temperatures, there may be formation of fog. Light winds in the high pressure area now are favorable for fog formation. In a low pressure area, the airflow is inwards converging towards the center, and as it meets at the center from all sides, it sets up convective currents. The air rises. In a high pressure area, the airflow is downward, called subsidence, and near the ground, it is outward. Now, this rising air kicks up the dust in a low pressure area and can give you dust storms. And if the pressure is very, very low, you can have tornadoes. And if there is a moisture, you can have a vertical development of clouds. And if it is combined with instability, a very high lapse rate, which we read earlier, it gives rise to vertical thunderstorms and cumulonimbus clouds, all called bad weather. So low, bad weather, high pressure area, good weather. And as in a low pressure, the wind speeds are high. And as the wind speeds keep increasing, this low is then designated as depression, deep depression, cyclonic storm, severe cyclonic storm, and hurricanes. Right? 34 to 47 knot winds are called gale force winds, and 64 to 112 are called hurricane winds. Area surrounded by two high and two low pressure areas, the air which comes in between, area of uncertain weather, that area is in the shape of a horse saddle, is called saddle or caul. Well, that's so for today. Okay. And remain with me, and much more will be coming up in future lessons. Now, for the time being, all that I can say is before you log out, like the video, subscribe the channel, and press the bell icon to remain updated on latest videos. And my dear friends, happy landings. Keep smiling and make friends. How? By sharing the channel link. Good luck. See you soon with the next lesson.